Hey, what's up, everyone? We're live in studio. I'm here with the victorious mid laner of Evil Geniuses after the most thrilling game the LCS has ever seen. It was a 40-minute banger, 45-minute banger. I'm here with jojopyun of EG. Congrats on the win, man. Smite Top has taken over, and now we got to see last week we got to see one of the most exciting week ones. This game wasn't maybe the most exciting.
Yeah, I agree. I was pretty bored playing it too, so. Yeah.
Well, you got to play it on Corky. They were calling it on the broadcast, you and Danny, because he was on Jinx, Team Rocket. You guys were just legit Team Rocket and just outreaching everyone. Was there any point in that game was there any point in that game where you're like, oh snap, like maybe we're too far behind, or was it just like we scale?
I think we gave up like the first 3 Drakes. We just said we're gonna farm, we're gonna outscale, and that was our plan. So we kind of knew we were gonna outscale, and we kind of knew we would just beat them later on. So we just had to take it slow. We had to take it slow and boring, but that's how you win. That's how you win this game. So yeah.
Do you like playing this style of League of Legends?
I mean, I don't really play it that much. Like I don't think I've had one game like this for the whole LCS yet. I mean, it's pretty boring, but if you draft these comps, you kind of have to, you know. So it was like the best comp to win, I guess, so we just did it. Yeah.
When you came into the LCS, how did you think you were going to, like, you know, you're like, hey, I'm pretty good, I'm gonna be a superstar. How did you envision like that would come off, right? Like, would it be off of assassins? Would it be off outplays? Would it be out macroing? Because this felt like you just had to play macro and it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Quite clear.
I mean, I think I would just be fine in everything almost, to be honest, especially laning phase. I thought I would beat everyone, to be honest, or almost everyone. I thought I'd be fine in that, and my probably weakest point would be macro, but I think I'm getting much better in that already, so yeah.
How do you grow the most in macro? Like, what have you learned so far, and how do you learn there over at Evil Geniuses?
I mean, honestly, it's just the coaches, you know, they just help you with anything and VOD reviews and stuff, and they just teach you new stuff and concepts, which really helps a lot. Especially when I'm in game, you know, they can't like tell me what to do while I'm in game. Yeah. So I just kind of have to know my own, and they help me with that out of game. So yeah.
Speaking of in-game, we've talked a lot as media and as pundits, the boomers and the zoomers. Is it really kind of that, or where like Impact is kind of dictating and everyone else is listening, or what are the comms like within the game?
I think everyone's really loud. Actually, I think everyone is talking.
Okay.
I don't think like no one's really thinking about who's shot calling or anything. Anyone's just saying what they're thinking. Yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't say it's like a dictatorship or anything at all. I just think everyone just speaks what they think. Yeah.
Last week you guys had that tough game against Cloud9. They played. They pulled out this enchanter thing. You had a little bit less fun, I think, on the Victor in that game. What did you guys learn from that loss going into this week's meeting?
I actually learned a lot like from that loss. I'm kind of happy that we lost, to be honest, because I think if we won, I would not have looked at my mistakes as much.
Sure.
I think my runes and everything was not good. I think I should have just went like scaling and just played to scale, and I think I would just outscale them and carry the game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I did this game, to be honest. I just farmed and I just chilled and I just, you know, scaled. So yeah.
You are one of the few rookies that we have into this LCS year, but you're being treated, even like by me, and I'm pretty harsh on people, as like a budding superstar. Do you feel the pressure of being like, hey, I am new, but also I'm getting treated on the scale like everyone else?
I mean, I don't really feel any pressure, or like, I don't really feel people treating me like I'm a star or anything. I just feel like people treat me like a normal person that's in the LCS, I would say. I mean, you know, I just feel normal. I don't really feel much pressure. I'm just doing my thing, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty wild this day and age to have the keys to the kingdom, right? At your age, as a rookie, to come on in, they don't have someone that I would be like, oh, perceived as a backup that could possibly like fill in if things go wrong. It's legit all you. Do you feel supported by Evil Geniuses, both the management and the coaches that way, or is it just like, just play?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I feel like I'm being supported, and I think I'm in their long-term plan. I'm just got to focus on playing my best, because if I just focus on my gameplay, you know, everything will come. So yeah.
Who did you model your gameplay after the most?
Probably Chovy, just because of his laning. I mean, for macro, I have my coaches too, so yeah. I just gotta watch laning phase. That's what like my coaches can't teach me as much as macro, so yeah.
Did you watch a lot of Chovy Life Esports last year?
Yeah, definitely.
Look at that. I never, study of it.
Yeah, I never really watched League that much, even last year, but when Chovy was on, I would just watch all his games. You know?
How could you not? It was always entertaining because it felt like everyone else was really not trying to help him on
I
that
agree.
team. Him and Def were like alone. It was like Willer or Morgan was like, come on guys, like get
I
out
know
of
it's
the
pretty
way.
crazy. Like if they got a decent team, that I feel like they could have done well at Worlds, but I don't know. It happens. You know?
Have you thought about making Worlds?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. That's like one of our main priorities. I think it's a goal. I don't think that's a main goal. I mean, it is our main goal, obviously, but it's not like, oh, it's a goal that's really hard to reach. I think we can reach it pretty easily if we just keep trying to improve and we don't, you know, what's the word, plateau or anything.
Yeah.
So I think if we make it to Worlds, then I'm pretty confident we will. We also obviously want to do well at Worlds and, you know, just play well. Yeah.
Last year, you know, you came into the academy system around this time. What is the way you've grown the most since then?
Growing the most, like in game or what?
Just, you answer it.
Growing the most.
Yeah.
I mean,
Other than your height, maybe. Like, you know, like, how have you grown
yeah,
the
my
most?
life definitely shifted, obviously, you know, from Toronto and moving to a whole new city without, you know, my family or friends. It's just totally different, you know?
Yeah.
So I've grown in that way to be more independent and to take care of myself more and be more just everything organized, be more responsible, you know?
Yeah.
I think that really helped me a lot, yeah.
Do you feel that homesickness? We saw it affect a lot of players last year.
I feel like when I first came, maybe like a week, when I come to LA, that 1 week, I'm pretty homesick, but after that, it's pretty normal, so yeah.
Jojo, great interview. Anything you want to throw out to your fans? You can look at that one, the close-up.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to say thank you because I just think that's like what everyone else says. I mean, if I just say thank you, but I really do appreciate all the support I'm getting. It means a lot, so yeah.
All right.
And I'm not just saying that to say that, like I really mean it, so.
There it is. All right, everyone. jojopyun, follow him on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. The future of NA mids. You can find more content here on dGon Esports. Thanks.
Thank you.